Hello everybody and welcome back to Sandy Bay Farm. Today we are going to finish our sugar beet harvest, and this is most likely going to be the last sugar beet harvest we do for a very long time, because we've done quite a bit and I think we've probably done the whole DLC justice. I mean, I've used everything which I wanted to for the sugar beet. Obviously there's still some more attachments which can be used for slurry spreading and manure spreading and stuff like that. We will still use those in the future, but everything regarding the sugar beet, I think we have probably used enough for now. So once we have finished this field, that will be it for the sugar beet for the time being. In fact, probably for the rest of this map. Until the next map, I don't think we'll do any more, because what I want to do is the potatoes. Now I actually do have some potatoes opposite here, but I was going to plant some more. I wanted to put some in field number 8, so I probably will be doing that. Just depends if we buy field 23 or not. Now I brought the tractor to the field just so we could sell a bit of this. I know we were going to be putting it into a heap, but I thought it would still be good just to sell a few loads. So just going to park it up here. We might not even use it until the end of the harvest. But yes, we need to go over here, get into the harvester and get cracking again. So yeah, I think we're about 25% through, I would say, maybe slightly more. So we're just going to continue the harvest and see how we get on. Most of it, like I say, is going to be emptied into the heap which we've created. But yeah, some of it we might as well sell because we don't have that much money. We really could do with a bit more money in our bank account. So we will sell a few, but if the price isn't very good, then I don't want to sell too much. Just enough to boost that bank balance a bit. Otherwise we risk going into negative figures. And then once this harvest is done, we'll be able to move on to some other jobs. Those jobs being, most likely, planting, that's the potatoes, irrigating, again potato work, and also the cows. I think the cows do need a bit more work again. The cows always do need something. I think it's primarily the straw. They seem to have run quite low of straw. I think they might have even used everything up. So they need some more bedding and most likely some more feed as well. Once again, I've got it in crab mode to spread the weight. I think this is a very good idea. And it takes quite a long time to fill up this harvester, so really we probably could do with putting it on a worker and then we could get on with something in the meantime. We might even be able to bring a conveyor over here and start to shift the heap. I don't know, we'll just see. Obviously we've gone all the way from up there to here. We're only 22% full, so a worker could be doing this. So on Monday, I always do a random video now, and that could vary from a map review to RC Monday. And I always put random video, but I don't necessarily mean a secret video. You'd have to wait until the day to find out what it's going to be. So I might as well say now, for those of you who are interested, this Monday coming up, it's going to be RC Monday again. I'm going to be using a different radio-controlled monster truck, similar to the one I did before, but not quite the same, and also not from the same company. This is actually one I bought myself. And I thought I might as well just do a review on it. As I'm buying it, I might as well review it, so I can share it with other people. But yes, that is going to be on Monday. We're going to be doing RC Monday once again, and I do have another one lined up as well in the near future for anyone who is interested. But I'm likely going to be doing some more map reviews and also some Euro Truck Simulator, I'd have thought. Possibly not American Truck Simulator, but one of the two anyway. I haven't really yet decided the full schedule for a Monday. As I have mentioned before, it's just whatever I feel like doing on the day. But this week I have already recorded the RC Monday, so I know exactly what it's going to be. So while the harvester is doing that work, I was going to just go and unload it I'm hoping that the worker is going to be able to work out that there is a twist in the field. If not, we'll have to just do it all ourselves. But I've kept it on just the flexible steering mode rather than the crab mode, because I think the crab mode would probably confuse it when it comes to turning at the end. You obviously can't really turn that well on crab mode, so I think flexible steering is probably the safest option for when it comes to a worker. But we'll just get it unloaded quickly, and this load can probably go into the trailer. And then my plan is, providing this worker can get on its own, my plan is to buy a conveyor belt, bring it to the field, but not use it yet. I don't want to contradict myself and then start moving the heap, because I'm obviously going to wait for the best price possible. And to do that, we have to obviously wait for the market to change. So we're going to leave the heap where it is and just fill up the trailer. And I do have the Stewart trailer on the correct setting at least now, because before I was so confused. I had no idea what I was doing wrong, and it was as simple as just the wrong body type. So that is much better. Fill from the back first, I hear you saying. I always forget to do that. Right, that is the trailer full. I'll just park this over here. And providing that can get on without crashing or getting stuck, we'll go over to another Massey Ferguson. The drop nose to be precise, and this is going to go to the store. Unless we rent it, I don't know. No, I don't really want to keep renting stuff, because we're basically throwing our money away. Once the time has elapsed, we will have lost that money. So, it's in miscellaneous. Somewhere. Somewhere in here. Where is it? There it is. Right, so yes, we do need to sell some sugar beet, because otherwise we're not going to be able to afford it. And we probably could do with selling some of those silage bales we own. I think we have 27, which are just sat at the other yard doing not a lot. So at some point we do need to sell a few. Not all of them, because we need them, but just a few of them. But I'll take this down to the store, we'll park it up there, and leave it there until we have the money, which shouldn't be too long. Fantastic view of the harvester. It is about to crash. Hopefully it will reverse and get out of that sticky situation. I saw it drive into a tree. I think it's reversing. Yep, we're also going to be going to the Enchanted Forest very soon as well, in an upcoming episode. We're going to do, I think I'm going to do what I did with Court Farms, because that setup was absolutely perfect. I have never known Forestry on Farming Simulator to run so smoothly. So I'm going to do that again. We're going to get the mod for the chipper, and we'll load it up again. Probably with the telehandler this time though, not the wheel loader, because the grab isn't as good. But either way, we're going to do some forestry before the end, without a doubt. Oh no, amber lights. We just about got through. Let's have a look at the map. Oh yeah, it has got out of its crash. It crashed into a tree and recovered. That's good. So yeah, it should be okay on its own, that means, because that was the toughest place to turn around. Anyway, the store is here. We'll just park it in one of the customer parking spaces. As you do, you turn up in a tractor to go shopping. So yes, let's just go over here. There's obviously other companies here. I'm not sure if it's all the dealership or if it's other small companies based on site. Looks like the workshop there, which you'd assume is for the dealer. But then they've got some lorries as well, or lorry backs, trailers. Yeah, anyway, that can stay there. Let's go back to this harvester. In case you're wondering, to tab backwards to a previous vehicle, as I did just then, you press Shift Tab. I am continually getting that question whenever I do that. But yes, that is how you do it, and it's suddenly gone very laggy. There we go. It's recovered. So that is 35% full. Plenty of space left in it yet. Let's go and sell the trailer load. It's really not too far to go. This tractor could do with a wash. Yeah, we'll have to wash it when we get it back to the yard. Well, that was a long journey. You couldn't really be any closer to the store. This is going to be a minimal amount of money, but it will be enough to buy the conveyor. Yep, we'll have a bit left over, but we're going to bring another trailer load in a minute. So, best thing to do now is... yeah, I don't think we need to empty the harvester yet. It doesn't really have that much in it. So, let's just continue. We'll go back to the store, pick up the conveyor and bring it back to here. Has it crashed? Where's it gone? That is weird. It is still here. And it's actually given up. We should probably just sort this top area out because it is quite tricky, to be fair. That's better. So basically we got rid of the triangle shape at the top. That really would confuse it. Once again, park the tractor just there. We'll unload it since it's coming down the correct side. Doesn't really need to be unloaded, but we might as well, considering we've got to drive all the way back from the store. We don't really want it just to be sat there with its beacons flashing at 100%, so we'll do it. And the rest of it can go into the heap. And while it's doing that, we might as well buy the conveyor, take it back up there. This will be handy for other things as well as just moving the sugar beet, because you can put anything in a heap. Very handy. And back we go up to the field. So last week when I was talking about field number 20, I said what should we do with it, because it's such a big field, whatever we plant in it would take forever to harvest. But so many people suggested that we do a huge silage harvest, as we haven't really done one yet on Sandy Bay. And I totally agree. I think that would be one immense field to do a silage harvest in. This field just here, I think that would be so good. Can you imagine if we had like 3 or 4 harvesters going with a number of tractors and trailers? If we opened it up in multiplayer, that would work the best. However, I just don't want anyone to start driving machinery off the cliff or into the sea, so I don't know if I'll do that or not. Otherwise we'll just use courseplay and follow me in and things like that. But either way, it'll be good if we have one massive silage harvest in field 20. Field 33 looks like quite a nice field to work in. If we can ever afford that, we'll buy it. We probably should sell some of our machinery, thinking about it, because we do have quite a lot and some of it isn't even used, so I'm not sure if we should sell some. We do have a lot of tractors. I might get rid of the JCB or something like that. And there's the harvester. We must be 50% of the way through the field now. It shouldn't take too long to finish. And we'll just park this out of the way right at the edge until we need it. we actually have a lot of sugar beets still in storage as well. So when the price is right, we're just going to have to do one massive selling hour, because the price changes every hour. So when it's good, we need to put the, well, actually it's already in real time, but keep the time in real time and then just sell everything really quickly before the price changes again. That would be the best thing to do. I don't think we would make a fortune, but we would certainly do pretty well. Certainly makes it easy having the sell point just a few yards away from the field. It probably wouldn't be a bad idea just to check on the price, just to see what it actually is. So if we go into here, sugar beet. It's actually, well, it shows that it's going up at the moment, so I'm not sure if it actually is. Sandy Bay stores is the best price. We're actually taking it to Littleham stores. £277 per tonne. Don't know if that's good or bad, really. I think that price is lower than it used to be, although we were taking it to Sandy Bay stores. I think it's time to unload the harvester once again. Now it's working up and down the field. It means that we can go all the way around and unload on any side. But I think I will change the mode back to up and down. Otherwise it's going to be spending too much time turning around. So here I am in the Enchanted Forest, and I thought, while it's just working away, it's just filling up the tank, we might as well just have a look around, and it's a good opportunity to get the old drone out. This is the flight mode, if you are not familiar with it. It basically allows you to fly around in Farming Simulator. It's not a mod, it's just the development mode. There's the harvester. And if it's not too laggy, we can see the Enchanted Forest from above. Really want to do some forestry work in there though. I think that is the first time I've seen it from above. And there is our field, getting closer to the end. Makes the textures go very flat and plain when you're up here. And there's the dual carriageway. There's the tunnel, and it must come out somewhere off the map somewhere. I'm not sure where. But yeah, it's fantastic looking from above. The previous load I actually put into the heap, so this time we're going to put this load in the trailer and then we'll sell it straight off again, as the price is pretty good. Yeah, one thing's for sure, this field is a lot bigger than it initially looks. I've been doing this for quite a long time now. Right, so we are finally at the end of the harvest, and the worker's been doing most of it. That's why it's been turning. It doesn't stay straight with the rows, which is unfortunate. Maybe one day they'll create a really intelligent worker but at least it's got the job done. And we'll just finish it off like this. And then that will be everything completed. And there we have it. A few bits missed here and there. That was actually the worker. Honestly it was, I'm not trying to pass the blame. So let's unload this, and then that really is everything finished. The heat is going to be quite interesting. I want to see how much is actually in it. When I last looked, which was half an hour ago, it had 139,000 litres in it, so that is impressive. Should have a lot more in there by now. Every load I've done since has been put into there. Now, is it all going to fit? Last time it didn't. It's going to be close. Wow, that was... oh no, it's got less than 1% in it. Okay, well that is typical, very typical. So I think what we'll do is we'll just drive it over there and empty it straight into the heap. I could have done that anyway. That is so annoying. There we go. Yes, it was not much at all. So these are going to stay in the field for now. Just going to park this up. We of course need to fold the harvester up just to keep it all nice and neat and tidy, ready to go back to the dealership because this is rented. And while it's doing that, we'll go and get the Terra variant. And this is another 35,000 litres. So let's see how much is actually in this pile. Look at that. That is a lot because we've already got tons in storage. So if we sold it all, we would make a small fortune. That is at, let me just wait for it to finish. It's got 25% left. It goes on forever. Wow. 5%, and there we go. So 237,180. 0.080. It doesn't really lay it out very easily, that number, but yes, you get the idea of how much is in there. So yes, that is actually our harvest completed for Sandy Bay. No more sugar beet on Sandy Bay now, unless it's on multiplayer at some point, of course. But yep, that is it. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed this mini harvest, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.